Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, we get the week started with the first of four between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next. Felix Hernandez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Hernandez readies the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Striding in for Houston, Gary Cox. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground toward short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Now the 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-0. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. He's set. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Randy Johnson gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Leading off
now
for
to
the
plate, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Taylor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. Well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours in the plane with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
High in the air down the right field line. Lee on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He took home the Silver Slugger Award at second base in the American League last year. You look around and look at how much production they got out of those second basemen last year. That's a pretty special award to take home.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
2-0 now. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that.
Batting
He showed
fourth,
all hard stuff until the
baseman.
fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work
Moreland.
off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Jackson stands at second with 2 gone. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So here's Joe Mauer, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Joe Mauer.
The pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hernandez looks in. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Nope. And the changeup is way low that time.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Albert now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 1 strike to Pujols. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 7th, shortstop.
Next up for the Astros, David Lee. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the 3rd as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Hernandez is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw in a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. Still 0-0. Digging in now for the Mariners.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a curveball right on the corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Next for Seattle, Gabriel Guerrero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Number 30 has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They
Reddick.
took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, number 30. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Number 30.
Hernandez into the windup. Here's the delivery. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And Hernandez will go to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Well, if you don't know about it already, that's what they call the King's Court here at Safeco Field. It started back in 2011, and ever since then, fans have bought special tickets to sit in that section and cheer on Felix Hernandez when he's on the mound.
Yeah, and he's been the cornerstone of this Mariners organization for a lot of years now, Matt. So it's really great to see these fans rally behind him every time he toes the rubber, and they really go crazy when he strikes a guy out. It's a big party down there.
Yeah, he's really meant a lot to this organization and this fan base over the years, so it's great to see them support him in such a cool way. Full count now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. A two-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. Second home run early in the year, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a two-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now batting.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Left fielder. Giancarlo.
Look out. That one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as you see there, they're currently tied for third in that department. The 1-1 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And another foul ball. Stanton stands at second with no outs. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Reddick is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Lee. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Nope. And that misses for ball 1. Line drive to center field. Jackson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding in once again, number 3. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jackson is under it. And the inning is over. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Houston. Leading off the inning, Henry Rodriguez.
Leading off for the
They'll need
Mariners.
him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early
Henry
stages in this one.
Rodriguez.
They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. A dive and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Batting 9th, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Set and the pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Rodriguez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back safely. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Seager will put this one away to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. One strike to Pujols. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Digging in to try it again, David Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope,
and he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance. Number 30. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And Hernandez will go to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And yet another throw over, being especially careful here. The 1-0 home. A little bouncer. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here now the 2-2. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Now the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Soft liner to the right side, but there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Houston. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning.
Cano.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Nope. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
McBride.
In now the Mariners DH, Matt McBride, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 4 and the Mariners nothing. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, Gary Cox. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in once again, Michael Lee. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Cox leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now, number 3. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit down the line at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. Astros leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So digging in now, Gabriel Guerrero. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Mauer shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Reddick.
At the plate, Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Here's the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Digging in, Henry Rodriguez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
That misses. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down 4-0. Hisashi Iwakuma will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Hisashi Iwakuma.
So here's Joe Mauer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Catcher, number 13, Joe Mauer.
Iwakuma gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Again, a 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Rodriguez right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
And with one away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, David Lee.
Digging in once again, David Lee. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two. Iwakuma, or just Kuma for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
3-0 now. Number 30 would be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Number 30 will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Lee leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
2-2. Runners on the move for second. Another 2-2 offering, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. 2-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's
second
box.
baseman
Kyle Seager will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit to third. To his right, Rodriguez. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Astros lead it 6-0. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Popped him up. Seager waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. just hung in there on that one. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debo, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Ready for another chance? Austin Jackson, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Lee going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Taylor, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 home. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gary Cox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Reddick is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland.
Leading
He's
off for
0
the
for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Ready for another shot now, Matt McBride. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Moreland leads off second with nobody out. And the changeup is way low that time. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No one out with a runner at second. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. But I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Stepping in now, Gabriel Guerrero. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 23, Josh Reddick.
Ready once again, Josh Reddick. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
First and second now, 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Henry Rodriguez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Ready on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. From the ground. Wow, a Flipped to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
That's a ball.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Iwakuma comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to first. Back in standing. The 1-0. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Nobody out, runner on first. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Here's Albert now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, David Lee. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 30. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now another 1-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Pujols on second. Lee on at first with nobody out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lead at second by Pujols. Now the pitch. And he misses, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's set. Here it comes. Way out in front. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Smoke toward third. Cano for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Sliders in for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Three runs already home here. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Back goes Jackson, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Astros 9 and the Mariners nothing. Here now is Mike Zunino. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Line towards center field. Cox is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Count remains full.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And he lays off there, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, he's got it. He's up with it, the throw. Hey now. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back under the roof here at Safeco Field in Seattle. Great look there at the Emerald City. Next up for the Astros, Gary Cox. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Cox.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Iwakuma peers in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Just got a piece up the line. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Beaten into the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Striding in for Houston, Michael Lee, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Missed with a slider.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count, the pitch. It is a slider that backs up for a ball.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, number 3. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The catcher, number
now
15.
batting, Joe Mauer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Astros lead this one 9-0. Here's Robbie Cano now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Right side. And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next for Seattle, Mitch Moreland. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a strike.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Stanton. 2 gone.
Well, batter number 7, designated hitter, Matt McBride.
In now the Mariners DH, Matt McBride. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Number 30 in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Houston led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Randy Johnson wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 9 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.